The world just got a little louder, and this time the echoes are coming all the way from Tehran. Iran has just issued a direct warning to the United States and US President Mr. Donald Trump, accusing Washington of turning Latin America into a new battlefield under an excuse of fighting drug cartels. Well, the message, it was blunt and unmistakably political. At a press briefing in Tehran, Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson Ismail, he didn't mince his words. He said that the US is violating international laws and the UN Charter by launching military operations in other countries, specifically in Latin America, without their consent. Basically, it's simple words. Iran is accusing America of playing global policeman once again, but this time in a region far from their home. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The warning came just after Donald Trump's fiery speech at Japan's naval base, where he boasted that US is waging war like they have never seen before. Now, Trump was referring to sting of American naval strikes on Venezuelan boats, which Washington claims are being used by drug cartels to move narcotics through the Caribbean. Well, the US calls it a fight against organized crime, but Tehran says that it is just another excuse for military dominance. Iran's message is clear and unnecessary. Stop using drug trafficking as a cover for aggression. He also said that these actions are dangerous and undermine the idea of territorial integrity, the principle that one country can't attack another one just because it claims to be protecting global peace. But this isn't just about Latin America. Now, for Tehran, this warning to Washington is also about itself. With rising tensions in the Middle East, Iran is signaling that it is watching US's every single move very closely, even far from its own borders. Iranian officials say that their forces are now on high alert, ready to respond what they call any sign of US provocation. You know why Latin America matters in this story so much? It does because it is quietly becoming a new front in America's global strategy. The US Southern Command have been ramping up naval patrol in the Caribbean, striking boats that it says belong to cartels. But Venezuela insists that these are attacks on its sovereignty. And now Iran is stepping in as a vocal critic, accusing Washington of spreading instability. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, in the end, Iran just threw down a challenge. Not on the battlefield, but in the diplomatic arena. It is warning the world that the US is turning another region into a war zone. And it's reminding everybody that global roots don't really bend for American power. So, is this just rhetoric, or is Tehran preparing to confront Washington far beyond the Middle East? Because if Iran's warning turns into action, the fallout won't just stay limited to Latin America, it could shake the geopolitical world.